guys, in today's video I'm gonna talk about stubborn muscle groups. So you guys might have heard of stubborn body fat, specific parts in your body where body fat is very hard to lose. That's usually the lower back, the love handles, the stomach area, the thighs and the legs. And also on the other side of the spectrum, when you're putting on muscle, there's also stubborn muscle groups. Now, stubborn muscle groups are based on genetics. Like some guys, they have good genetics in the arms, so they have huge arms even without a lot of training. Some guys have genetics for a wide back. Some guys have huge legs. It's all based on genetics, okay? So everyone has stubborn muscle groups. We all have a muscle group or two that are weaker and that don't grow at the same rate. So the question is, what can you do about it? What should you do? So this is it. So let me give you an example. For example, my body, my back, and my legs have always been the strongest part. My back always looks good. Even if I'm pretty fat, my back always looks good. My legs, they're fucking huge. Sometimes I thought about to stop squatting, because the legs are fucking huge. So but on the other hand, my arms, they are not that huge, compared to the rest of the body. So that would be considered a weak body part. You're training, everything is growing, your back, your chest, your shoulders, and then you have your arms, and they're lagging behind. They're not producing any muscle growth. So now what's the solution? So this is what you do. You're probably doing, compound movements for all of your body parts. So deadlifts, squats, all of that good stuff. Now, the solution for those weak body parts is to add more volume. So add more training, more volume to that exercise. So if you're already training your arms, so we're gonna stick with the arms for an example, but this applies to any body part. So if you're already training your arms at least 2 to 3 times per week, and you're doing about 2 exercises, and doing about 10 sets per workout, which is about, let's say you're doing 30 sets for your arms, okay? And that's basically for any other body part. So you're doing 30 sets for your arms and they're still not growing. So now you gotta add more, not sets, but different kinds of exercises. So for example, let's say you're doing the bicep curl. So now you're only doing the straight barbell curl. So now I want you to add some dumbbell curls. Maybe add hammer curls, concentration curls. Now is the time to add isolation exercises. So as I said a million times probably, compound exercises are there to put on muscle overall, all over your body. But when you have a lagging body part, then you gotta add isolation exercises and a lot of volume to that area. So if you're doing 30 sets, do 40 sets. If you're doing 40 sets, do 50 sets. Just add volume, add more exercises, and maybe add some pre-exhaust techniques. I have videos on that explaining it in detail. Check it out. You could do drop sets. I did videos on that too. Check it out. You can do all of those intense special techniques to put on more muscle to make it more intense, but basically adding more volume and more exercises. So if you're just doing one exercise for your arms per workout, start doing 2 exercises or 3, you know? And it's basically a simple solution. You know, if your calves are weak, what you're gonna do? You're gonna add more calf volume. You know, there's a lot of techniques you could do, but those techniques, they all focus on one goal, which is adding more volume. So that's what you have to do. Add more volume, but how you add volume is based on you. You can add more sets, you can drop the weight, do a lot more reps, you could add more exercises, you can increase the frequency to training your arms, I don't know, 6 days a week. You can do a lot of different kind of things to produce more growth. But the main thing is adding volume. So add volume however way you want, and you're gonna bring that lagging body part back up with the rest of your body. You know, because it's natural. It's natural to have muscle groups that just don't respond to regular training. So you have to hit those muscle groups a lot harder with a lot more volume to produce growth in those areas. Okay? So that was it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.